Hi friends! Today I'd like to read to you this really fun story. Let's Go Hugo. It's about a bird and his name is Hugo and it's written and illustrated by Angela Dominguez. Looks like he lives in a park. Hugo was a little bit different. He preferred walking to flying. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and everybody likes to do things differently than others. Some people like to run and jump and get places as fast as they can, and other people like to walk and take their time and look at all the sights along the way. Everyone is different. Instead of living on top of the trees, Hugo lived in a burrow down at the bottom. Instead of building nests, Hugo built works of art. Hugo was content living on the ground. Look, he's playing cards. One day, Hugo was finishing his latest masterpiece when he heard a voice. "Hey, I know that building," said the little bird. "Really?" Hugo was overjoyed. "Yep," she said. "You can see it from up here. It's the Eiffel Tower. We can fly there." Oh, Hugo realized it was too far to walk. "My name's Lulu," said the little bird. "Come on, I'll take you." "I'm Hugo," he said, and then he fell silent. I think he's a little embarrassed to tell her he doesn't know how to fly. Lulu tilted her head and smiled. "Well, let's go, Hugo. I have to show you the park before we go," said Hugo. Lulu thought that was a splendid idea. Relieved, Hugo led the way. First, they ate popcorn. After they finished eating, Lulu said, "Ready? Let's go, Hugo." "You can't fly on a full stomach," Hugo replied. "We have to wait an hour." Lulu agreed, and they played in the fountain instead. After a little while, Lulu again said, "Let's go, Hugo." But Hugo replied, "We can't fly now. Our feathers have to dry first." Lulu agreed, and they watched a ballet. Instead, the show lasted into the evening. Look, it's an outdoor theater. "It's getting late," said Lulu. "Are you ready to go, Hugo?" Again, Hugo replied, "We can't fly. It's dangerous for me to fly at night. Let's go in the morning." Lulu yawned. She looked at Hugo and at last she said, "Okay, well, I should go home then. See you later." Do you think she'll come back? Hugo's heart sank as his new friend flew away. He'd never see the Eiffel Tower now. What if he never saw Lulu again either? He tried to run after her, but she was already high in the sky. It was hopeless. "What's the matter, little one?" It was the old owl Bernard, perched high up in a tree. It was late and the owl was the only one awake. Because remember, owls are awake at nighttime. They're nocturnal. Hugo was so tired that he blurted without thinking, "I'm afraid to fly." Bernard paused and said, "Well, everyone is afraid of something. I was afraid of the dark, but then I realized all the wonderful things that I was missing, like the moon and the stars. If you want, I'll help you practice." Hugo looked down at the ground. He looked up at the owl. He took all of his it took all of his courage, but at last Hugo said, "Yes, please." They practiced flying the rest of the night. There were many ups and many downs. When Hugo finally flew to the top of the tree, the owl said, "Look at you go, Hugo. Good job. Tomorrow we'll practice more. But now it's my bedtime." I noticed that it's dark here while they were practicing, and then the sun is starting to come out. It's daytime. And what do owls do? They need to rest at daytime. As the sun came up, Hugo was still high in the tree. Look who came. "Are you ready?" asked Lulu, landing next to him. Hugo looked from Lulu to the ground, far, far below. "Not really," he said. "I'm a little scared." Lulu smiled. "It'll be another adventure that we can do together," she said. "Except this time, instead of exploring the park, we'll explore the sky." "Oh," Hugo hesitated. "I never thought of it like that." Lulu stuck out her wing. Hugo took a tiny step away from the tree, then another, and another, until... "Let's go, Hugo," Lulu sang. Hugo took a deep breath, and he grabbed on, and off they flew. With the help of a friend, you can make things happen. The Eiffel Tower was more beautiful than Hugo had ever imagined. So beautiful, he forgot to be afraid. Look, here they are. He's not even holding hands or wings anymore. Look. They're way up high in the sky. I think he's feeling better about himself now. When they got back to the park, Hugo asked Lulu, "Where do you want to go next?" Lulu tilted her head. "The sky's the limit." Hugo smiled and stretched his wings out wide. The end. Now, this gave me an idea. And this is something that you can do at home, either on a rainy day or not on a rainy day. You could even do it outside. But if it's a rainy day, it's a good day to make an obstacle course, just like Patty Barr used to do for us. So when I was reading this book, I was thinking, before he could fly, he had to walk everywhere. And there might be a lot of obstacles along the way, things he might have to go over or through or under or around. Those are really fun things to do in an obstacle course. So I'm going to show you the obstacle course that I made in my house. All right, I'm going to come and get the camera and take us on the obstacle course. Now, my obstacle course started with a pretend river. Now, I might have a little kitty that might decide that she wants to try it too, but we'll show her how to do it. What I did was I took a piece of blue tablecloth and I took some washcloths and folded them up and pretended that they were stones. If you were Hugo and you had to walk and cross the river, you might have to step on the stones because the water might be deep. So let's go. Step on the stones. There. Now you might come to a big boulder. I used my kitty's scratching thing. So you might have to climb up, cross over, climb down. And then I used my kitty's scratching thing. Their other structure that they play on. You can either climb through the tunnel or duck your head and go through this way. I used a sheet on the top. All right, going to duck through. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what are those? Those are two big pillows. We're going to pretend that we have to jump over them. So, I'm going to stand up. My body up. I'm going to jump. Ready? Jump. Oh, there's another one. And jump. Whoa, I almost didn't make it. Oh, now we have to follow the line. Follow the line. Or tiptoe like in Patty Bar. Whoa, I'm losing my balance. If you lose your balance, you stop. Get your balance back. Okay, walk through here. Uh-oh. We have some cat statues, and the cat statues are telling me that I have to go around like a zigzag. So, oh, there's Coco. Hi, Coco. Coco, we're going to zigzag. You watch. Go this way. Whoa. And this way. And around this way. All right, now, 3 lines. Step over them. You don't want to step on them. Step over them. Oh, Coco, you're in the way. Oh, okay. I'll go around. Step. Over, over, over. Sorry, Coco. Thanks, Coco, for trying out our obstacle course. And I'm back to the beginning again. That was a really, really short obstacle course, and it was only in one room. But, look, you can use your whole house. You can go from one room to the next and create tunnels and things to jump over and things to walk across and things to go around and anything you can think of. All right, boys and girls, thanks for listening to Let's Go Hugo with me. Have fun making an obstacle course. Bye.